when Buddhism is thriving globally, or did thrive globally, Sri Lanka, Tibet, etc., I mean outside of India, essentially, why did it die out in India?
Well, see, Buddhism, first of all, it's not some separate religion.
Yeah.
It is part of the Dharmic umbrella. In the Dharmic umbrella, we have so many different schools of thought. We have Nyaya, we have Vaisheshik, we have Yoga, we have Jaina, we have Mimamsa, we have Vedanta, we have Bodha, we have Sikha, we have so many different schools of thought. And Bodha is simply one of these schools of thought. Okay? All these schools of thought, they essentially have different models or conceptions of the universe. Some schools of thought say that maybe the soul, the Atma exists, but God doesn't exist. Some say that God exists, Atma may not exist, and some say both exist, and so on. So Bodha is kind of a Nastika school of thought. It says there is no God, but Atma exists, and Atma is not permanent, that sort of thing. So it is simply one of the schools of thought which we had in ancient India, and it was artificially elevated to a global status by one emperor, Ashoka. Okay, it came up artificially. It was actually one of the fringe schools of thought in India. You had so many. You had so many at the time. The Ajivikas were one that the Ashoka squashed. Yeah, he destroyed the Ajivika school of thought. He massacred them all, and he elevated the Bodha school of thought. So it was elevated artificially by Ashoka, his patronage. His grandson Shali, I forget his name, he was a Jaina. He built thousands of Jaina temples. So we've had kings and emperors who have promoted various, whatever was their favorite school of thought, essentially, the philosophical school of thought. So because of Ashoka, the Bodha school of thought became a global phenomenon. He exported it to other countries, right? To Suvarnabhumi, which is Thailand, Southeast Asia, to Sri Lanka and so on. And that's why it became a global phenomenon. It eventually reached China and whatnot, and through China, Japan, South Korea, etc. But see, in a place like India, things evolve. There's always constant evolution, this constant churn. So sometimes one school of thought becomes prominent, then something else emerges, and then becomes popular, prominent. So it's a natural, organic process. It's not something that happened over 3 weekends. It's something that happened over 2,500 years. So natural evolution, natural societal and civilizational evolution, things come up and things go down and things replace.